Show me your tits!
I'm Reese. I'm 7. Convict.
Why was my daughter in that porno?
I'm trying to get into Berkeley next year.
I didn't know my daughter.
That was so beautiful.
We just saw Seaching. Directed by
Aneesh.
Directorial debut. He also, or she, wrote it as well. The trailers of this movie, I was like, wow, this looks terrible. This is gonna be like Unfriended. You okay?
I got something in my stomach that just like
The real star of the show is Mr. John Cho. Ever since he stopped eating those White Castle burgers, he's been really sad. I know my daughter. I know my daughter. I don't know my daughter.
In the middle of watching, I was like, wow, this movie's actually keeping me invested.
Obviously, what makes it stand apart is the presentation of the film, how it's presented in just like you're just watching a computer screen. And I think the movie does a good job of putting you in his shoes in a sense of like, you're just finding things out as he is. In that sense, the movie works. The ending is iffy. I think you're either gonna like the ending or not. I wish the movie took a, you know me, I'm a depressing nihilist.
But also at the same time, there's gonna be a shit ton of people that love how this movie ends.
But we also don't have kids, and I think if you're a dad, right, and if you're watching this movie and you have a daughter or a son, I think you're gonna relate. This movie's gonna be a lot more impactful to you.
If you're a parent and you're watching this movie without your kid, you're gonna like text your kid after the movie, hey, where you at? Back when Ivo was saying, yes, how the movie was presented and you're just watching a computer screen the whole time, it does help delve you further into the story, put you in the character's shoes because he's a very technical person, always on the computer, that's how he does stuff. But at the same time, I just miss classic cinematography and filming. But I do understand that how it was presented does help further your investment into the movie.
But I think it's one of the best executions of that format. You know, that's commendable in its own sense. The story, like we said, is intriguing. You will be invested. I don't think you'll be bored watching this movie. We were not bored watching this movie.
They definitely took a note from Pixar and how to make movies sad just right off the bat.
Oh yeah, that was almost like a Pixar short film in a sense.
It literally, that's what I was thinking. I would just think of Up, and that's what this movie did. I commend it. I think they did a really good job pulling some heartstrings to start the movie and at the same time set up the story. Reese and I could sit here farting and pissing everywhere on our shoes, nitpicking this movie, but at the end of the day, it's all about enjoyment. And I did enjoy this movie, but I don't see myself watching this ever again, I don't think. When am I ever gonna watch this movie? You know, it's not gonna... Get away from me, you fly! Let's talk about the daughter. I mean, you don't see her too much because she's missing. You know, but pictures and videos.
She does a good job. This is her first movie she's acted in too. John Cho's the best actor, obviously. Everyone's down here and he's like up here. He's on his own league. You know, he really carries the movie as he should because he's the face of the movie. The editing of the movie, it goes back to the presentation. It's impressive. To keep me invested at a computer screen, to do nice little zoom ins, nice little cuts, typing noises, all the sound effects, really well done.
And without much of a score.
They're trying to keep the realism as much as possible.
Yeah.
And it definitely helped, I think.
I think they did a really good job as far as delivering on those twists and setting up a situation like, oh, fuck, wow, I didn't see that coming. And like, oh, no, okay. Oh, what? Oh, no? Oh, okay. Oh, what really happened? This movie did a good job, now that I think back on it, on not giving away the twist so easily.
There were points in the movie where I was watching, I was like, this is so ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, this is so absurd. Like, everything's happening on this screen. Like, he's getting calls out.
Like, if I need to talk to you, well, I mean, obviously we sleep together, but if you leave, then I'm gonna text you, or I'm gonna call you. But this movie is just like, FaceTime everybody, getting calls from everybody.
They did a good job of what they had, but because they kind of put themselves in a box, you know, they had to really, they crammed everything, and sometimes it's a kind of ridiculous. You're like, I don't believe that. Rating time. Take it away.
I'll give this movie an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It was a big surprise for me. I went into it being negative, closed-minded, not thinking I would like it, but I ended up really enjoying it. It was a nice breath of fresh air this year after all the bullshit we've gotten. That being said, I'm never gonna watch it again. I'm never gonna buy it. I'll recommend it, but like, yes, go watch it in theaters because you need to delve into this movie and you need to be there in the darkness, but you won't ever watch it again because it's a one-time experience. It's a good experience, but it's a one-time experience.
I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10, all right? It's good. Go watch it! I agree with everything Reese just said. If you watch this anywhere else but a theater, it's gonna, I think, hurt your enjoyment of the movie. There's really not too much wrong about this movie. You know, if you hate this kind of format in film, you're gonna hate this movie. If you have an open mind and, you know, want to give something a shot, you might end up liking it like we did. I enjoyed my time with it, but I'm never gonna watch this movie again. My mom's dead. I forgot. You know, watching it again will just dilute it and ruin my first experience with it. Go watch it. It has a recommendation. Definitely one of the better movies of the year. It's weird because it's a good movie, but it's not so good that Reese and I are like jumping up and like taking off our clothes. Like, finally a good ass movie. Like,
yeah, we've seen movies like this before. It was really just the presentation that changed it completely and made it its own thing.
yeah, we'll see you later, you cute people.
Bye. I'm Reese. I'm 7.
Where are you, Trevor Jackson?
Trevor!
It's Brittany, bitch. I haven't pooped in days.